Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today, as you can see, I'm flanked on both sides by fall foliage pumpkins, right? It's fall, it's pumpkin season, and it's been 2 weeks in the bottle. The pumpkin ale. Alright? It's sweating, about 71 degrees in here. So, let's give it a crack. It's 2 weeks in the bottle. So, carbonation, we'll see. Uh-oh. Well, there's a hiss. Alright. Not too much on the hiss, but that's okay. The carbonation increases. Yep, here it comes. So let's go. A little bit of smoke. 6.1% ABV. And because it's 2 weeks in the bottle, I'm not getting that much of a head, looks like. Let me do a little, there we go. Get a vigorous pour. And there we go, we'll stop it right there. A little bit for the swish and pour. Well, the lighting ain't too good in here, but it's been raining. I like to do this during the daytime, but I just haven't had the time to do it. And it's been raining, like I said, so either way, I'd be inside. So here it is, 2 weeks in the bottle, my pumpkin ale 2019, sorry. Oh, the effervescence, man. The spices are there. That pumpkin pie smell. Maybe it's there. It has a special scent to it that I know that recipe to recipe, year to year, it's consistent now. So this, besides the ABV being up and down, last year I think it was a little bit. I think it would have been. One year it was like almost like an imperial pumpkin. It was like 9.1%, and then the year after that it was a little bit lower. It was probably about 5-ish, 5.8, 5. But this one now is 6.1. Ah, yeah, it has that. The spices are there. It has the pumpkin smell. Just like that maltiness, sweetness. It has a sweetness to it. Let's give it a go. You know it's the pumpkin beer when you taste this. Now this yeast, I did Nottingham this time. That's why I got the 6.1%. Last year, I did the SO4 English ale yeast, and that doesn't ferment as strongly as the way this does, because it's really got all the rest of the residual sugars and really used it all up, man. I love that Nottingham yeast. It really works great. But yeah, you have that nutmeg, cinnamon. There's a maltiness there. There's a sweetness there on the back end. The mouthfeel, medium to, I don't think it's, I would say heavy, but it's a medium mouthfeel. Bitterness, overly not that bitter at all. Like I said, I think there was only 2 hop additions, both Willamette, I believe. And you have that pumpkin taste in there. You know that it's not like the commercial beers where it's just spices. And you taste a lot of spices because, like I said, after they ferment the beer, they add more spices in. I could do that to give it more of that cinnamon nutmeggy taste, but I'm not. I'm afraid to overdo it. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm afraid that if you overspice it, then you're gonna be dumping all these beers down the drain, and I don't want to do that. So, with that said, me and the first mate are going to enjoy this. This is just awesome. It really came out great this year. 6.1%. I mean, the taste is on from last year. It tastes very similar to last year's beer. And yeah, like the 9.1% was way too high on the ABV. I don't know what the hell I did. I think I added a couple more cans of the pumpkin in there, and like I said, during the mash, the pumpkin actually has sugar in it. So when that ferments, when you put the pumpkin in with your grains, it's mashing in with the mash, and you're getting more sugars out of the pumpkin. So Yeah, I got like 9%, and whew, it was like it was too overly sweet. You could taste the sweetness, almost like drinking a malt liquor. You could taste the sweetness, and it had like a caramelized, sugary taste on the back note, almost like a molasses undertone to it, which ain't a bad thing because like as I put molasses in some of my other beers, as you've seen, and it has that has that sherry like note to it, like a sherry, like a winey type dark molasses. You know, that's the best way. It's like a sherry, and it's just it's there in the background, and it's good for certain beers, not for the pumpkin. So it was like I drank it. I knew where I made my mistakes, so now we've perfected it, and this is Pumpkin Ale version 3, whatever, 2019, awesome. And this version, like I said, is a little bit different because I used the red ale my homebrew shop puts together as the base, and he changed a little bit from when I was looking at the fact sheet. He changed certain grains and like the Cara 3 or whatever, like to something else, so it's a little bit different than it was from last year with the grain bill. So hey, you never know. Always changing, always perfecting. Awesome color, has an orange tinge to it, not just being a red ale, but I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. So let's do a swish and pour, and I'll let you guys go. I know I'm getting a little long-winded, but hey. All right, now I got some of the yeasties in there. Oh yeah, got a lot in there. There you go. Even more cloudier than it was before. But I mean, through age and time, this will clear up in the bottle. If you wanted to wait about 4 months, 5 months, but I'm not worried about that. I guess my cat over here sneezing. But yeah, and yeah. See, now I have a little more sweetness, a little more caramelization there on the nose. Real sugary. It smells real sugary, almost like a candy. Excuse me. I don't think. Yeah, real carbonated. I don't think it changed anything on the flavor profile. But yeah, great beer. I'm really impressed how it came out. So, till we do again, my friends, remember, let's set sail.